And blast off. Check, check, check. Boom, boom, boom. Check, check, check. Boom, boom, boom. Check, check, check.
Check, check. Check, check. We here. We here.
Alright, cool. So you can hear everything? I can hear everything. It's time for the second to last episode. Do the music.
Ignore your fucking wife.
The Super Bowl match is set. 2024 in Las Vegas. We have the matchup. It's the Kansas City Chiefs of Kansas City and the 49ers of San Francisco are set to face off in the Super Bowl. And fuck, I mean, I don't know what else to say. Let's just get right into it. I'm assuming let's just go in order. So let's go in order. Game by game. First game, Chiefs at Ravens. 12 o'clock kickoff time, Pacific time. So how are you feeling going into the game? Let's start there.
I was heavy on the Ravens winning this football game. I wasn't necessarily going for them. It was just I thought the Ravens going in would win. As the game kind of started, final score 17-10. I early on we kind of like, damn, both defenses are kind of, playing great. All season the Ravens defense was great, so we knew they were good. The Chiefs defense has been pretty solid all year, but coming into these playoffs, like they've kind of taken another step, and they're even better. So I was like, okay, this is gonna be a low scoring game, and the more and more the lower scoring I thought it would be, I kind of started rooting for the Chiefs. I started, damn, if Pat can pull this off, like just for legacy, like on the road in Baltimore, I started rooting for him. It's hard not to, for me to not see this dude make throws when it counts, and so.
All right, well,
with that, yeah.
To start off, it's in Baltimore. The ambiance is crazy. Stavi Baby had his fucking pregame video where he's hyped for the game.
He's the mascot, right?
He's the mascot. They got fucking. It's just the place is rocking. They got fucking Ray Lewis there, Terrell Suggs. Everybody's at the game. It's just the ambiance is crazy. I think everybody kind of was like very optimistic of the Ravens being able to pull it off. And even like the night before, I was seeing like Lamar Save Us videos on Twitter. Let's see if I can fucking find one on the fly real quick. Here we go.
For us to lose control. It took just 24 hours for us to lose control of the city. Tonight, Gotham's relying on one man to save us all.
Lamar Jackson, if you can hear us, please save us.
That's hilarious.
The entire fate of the NFL rests on this man's shoulders.
It took just 24.
I mean, it's insane because it was really feeling that way the night before. There's a lot of edits like that too. There's a lot of Lamar Save Us edits. I also saw the other one. See if I can find it real quick. It's the Chiefs where they're Darth Maul, or not Darth Maul. I'm sorry, Darth Vader. That's such a fucking dated reference, or not a dated reference, but a terrible reference. It's the Chiefs versus literally everybody on the other side. They're showing pictures of like teams that are not even fucking football teams. It's fucking hilarious. Oh, I can't find it. And the feeling was leading up the night before. I was already like getting the vibe that everybody was kind of like, we need to fucking like it needs to be. Oh, okay, this is how it started. This is how it started. It was like this.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
And then people were fucking with it and making it even crazier, where it was literally.
Is that even Tony Romo in there?
I think that is Tony Romo. I don't know why. I think because he's such a.
Because he's always a glazer. He glazes everyone.
He's a Pat.
Especially Pat, though. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, him and Chris Collinsworth. Chris Collinsworth loves.
Yeah, for sure.
He's just moaning all over the place. Oh, Mike. I can't even do his voice.
Hold on, Mike. Let me go change my pants.
My God, no, Mike. Patch. Oh, Mike. Yeah. So like, damn it! I wish I could find the other meme. That's just hilarious. But anyway, so it was very fucking. We're going against the fucking the killers of the fucking the killers here. The top dogs, the motherfuckers who are just been at the helm for 5 fucking years. And so that was the vibe. So that's kind of what I wanted to like lay the groundwork for, because then the game starts, and if I'm not mistaken, the Chiefs win the toss, right? So the Chiefs win the toss. Chiefs win the toss and they defer, which is smart in my opinion. I'm a big Madden guy, or I was a big Madden guy. I haven't played in a minute, but I like to defer, especially if I feel like I'm at odds, because getting the ball at halftime is always nice, in my opinion.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And that was a good call, Andy Reid's part. Like, you get to test the waters. The Ravens are a team that are like, I guess, not built to come back from behind, a lot like the Niners. So I guess in that aspect, maybe it wasn't a good decision. But regardless, they defer. Baltimore gets the ball first. You can see what I'm looking at, right?
Yes.
So they kick off.
I would say more like the Cowboys, not built to come from behind, because the Niners came from behind to back-to-back weeks.
Yeah, but like I think they did in outside weeks, but I think naturally they're more of a run-heavy team, and when you're like a run-heavy team, you're not, it's not.
Okay, fair. Mm-hmm.
Although you're right, they did do that back-to-back weeks, but yeah. So they kick off, and you're like, all right, fuck it. Ravens get the ball first. Let's come out. Let's fucking score 7 points, is what you would assume. I was on my way to the bar with my sister, so she was driving, and I was watching it on my phone. And I'm like, all right, cool. Yeah. Ravens get the ball. Like, shit's going to go well. Like, whatever, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like because we got off to get something, and then when we got back in the car, and before I could even look down and look up again or whatever, they're already punting. And I'm like, what the fuck's going on here? How are you gonna come out and prove to yourselves that you can beat the Chiefs, the team that's the scariest team, and this is what you got cooked up as your first script? Because you would assume that the first drive is always scripted, right?
Yes.
And Todd Monken's been his first year offensive coordinator. He's been pretty good all year, and in the most important game of your guys' lifetime, this is what you got cooked up. You got a 1-yard J Hill right end. A rush play, another rush play. I think this was supposed to be a pass play, but I think it broke down. So Jackson ran for 2 yards, and then an incomplete pass, and boom, now you're punting. And immediately, like, fuck, that's not good. Whatever, it's not the best, but we got a really good defense, so let's it'll be fine. No, Chiefs get the ball, and in 12 plays, they fucking score 81 yards, 5 minutes and 45 seconds. Of time, which is, I guess, the upside there is that they didn't waste too much time. But yeah, this exactly was what you would assume the Ravens would have pulled off, getting the ball first, and they didn't. And Kelsey ended the game with 11 targets, 11 catches, 160 yards, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
And
no, I think he had like he was like in the 115, 120 range. I don't think he was 160.
What is it? Why do I always get this fucking website confused? What's the one that I use? Pro Football, not Pro Football Focus.
That one. Pro Football Reference.
Pro Football Focus is something else. I always get confused.
He broke Jerry Rice receiving record.
Yeah, for I think what is it? Is it receptions or touchdowns?
Yeah, I think just receptions. All time.
Receptions in a playoff game.
No, like of all time.
Yeah, in the playoffs. No,
I think all time. I'm saying like all time
really?
catches. I think fact check me real quick. Hold on, let me see.
Look that up. I'm trying to find the stats over here. Oh yeah, so yeah, Kelsey catches that touchdown pass, which is a fucking insane. Only one man could really put it there. I hope Ben has a fucking highlight. Yeah, so they have a great drive. He fucking drives down. He throws one deep. He throws one to the corner of the end zone, not the back corner, but the front corner, where Kelsey kind of has to he's running his route. He turns around, low bottom left, jumps throws his body down to catch it in the end zone. Insane. Especially because Kelsey's kind of been most of the season looking pretty old. And even last week, he only was good for an hour, the first hour of the game, and then he kind of disappeared. This game, though, however, I feel like he did kind of come out in full swing. Obviously, because it's the AFC Championship game, but also because I think they knew hey man, you're gonna need to we put you in the garage all season so that you can come out.
When it matters.
Yeah, exactly. And that shit set the tone like a motherfucker. That drive that the Chiefs put together quieted the crowd like a motherfucker.
Dude.
And it's just I don't even know what you're supposed to tell people because I don't have the actual highlight. Oh, here
just a fact check. Yeah, postseason receptions.
Yeah.
Postseason.
It's gotta be postseason. J Rice has $1 billion for. There we go. Here's a touchdown.
With Kyle Hamilton, Alden did not have a single snap inside the 25. Here's Kansas City from the 19, throwing at the goal line.
What a ball and what a catch, dude.
With Kyle
Jesus
Hamilton,
Christ.
Nice.
Matchup you wanted to watch. Kelsey wins it, and the Chiefs drive for an opening touchdown.
And this was the matchup that I thought would be as instrumental as any to who wins. That's the first time a tight end has scored on Kyle Hamilton all year. Now he has not seen the.
Damn.
He's played everyone.
Yeah, Kyle Hamilton's been
a baller.
He's been
for sure. 50 some yards all year, and what a throw! And tight ends don't.
Yeah, Tony Warren was gonna say, tight ends don't normally make that catch, but this is fucking Travis Kelsey.
But and, what a set the tone. That just goes to coaching, bro. So that's what you talk about every time you start off the first drive of the game. You set the tone, and as a Cowboy fan, oh my god, I wish I'm watching this Chiefs game and damn, they move right down the field. They look great. Again, that's Patrick Mahomes. That's Andy Reid. And I'm like, damn, I wish my team can do that. Come out ready to go. First drive, ready to go, 7 points. But I'm jealous of that, bro.
Yeah.
It's so masterful.
Wouldn't it be nice? Yes. So right after that happens, the Ravens it lights a fire into the Ravens' ass. And they put together a drive of their own for
they respond.
Seconds. They respond and make it a 7-7 game. I don't have I'm trying to find the highlight of the Zay Flowers touchdown, but but anyway, just take our word for it. Good touchdown. My mind isn't remembering the touchdown. Is it with Yak? It's a Yak one, right? If I can find it. You need to sign in. I could just. So then here it is. I found it.
Runner, isn't he? From the pocket.
Okay. Yes. Now I gotta pause this because I remember now. This is insane. Lamar was doing this a couple times, and he had to because he was getting blitzed from all over the place, and he did not have a clean pocket for a lot of the game. However, he did make a lot of plays in this way. I lowered the playback speed a little bit. So he ducks one, comes out of it.
Who's trying to get after him for a second time, but the ball.
And Zay's wide open. Insane. Nick Bolton, linebacker on Zay Flowers.
Yeah.
Now here, everyone's going wild. You gotta fucking love it. It's maybe some of the best. You would assume the best is only to come.
Exactly. You're thinking, boom, 7 points, Chiefs. Boom, they respond, they tie the game. Oh, we're in for a shootout. We're in for a classic.
Now we're like, yeah. So, like you're saying, everyone's excited. We're in for a classic, touchdown.
We're thinking high scoring game right off rip.
Just easy. Instant classic. We're all thinking instant classic for sure. Especially the way Lamar looked. I don't know if that was the play where it was that the driver. He also threw it to himself. Which is fucking crazy.
Ooh, I think that was a little later.
Okay, yeah, that might have been later. So then the Chiefs come back, and they score, and they make it 14 in the second quarter, 14-7, and it's insane. Patrick Mahomes is doing Patrick Mahomes shit that you don't like to see if you're on the opposite team.
Settles to the 37. He's got time. All kinds of time. Now escapes. Fires it at the last second. And
insane catch by Kelce. Insane catch by Kelce. On 3rd and 5, you absolutely need that because the momentum's on Baltimore's side. And if you get the stop there, Ravens get the ball back, and you're only assuming, okay, maybe they can right their wrong of not scoring on the opening drive and figure it out here. But no, Patrick Mahomes is Patrick Mahomes. This is why everybody loves to hate him. And this fucking catch by Kelce is just fucking insane. I even fast forwarded a little bit. Just insane. 11 for 11 on targets. So he caught 100% of his targets.
Yeah.
This is one of them on a 3rd and 5. It's literally it's a must have, and he just does it, and it's fucking crazy. So let's see. There's the next gen stats on this. Patrick Mahomes held onto the ball for 9.78 seconds and scrambled 25.9 yards before finding Travis Kelce for a 10-yard touchdown. 10-yard reception and first down. Mahomes and Kelce have combined for 17 receptions on +4 second dropbacks this season, 4 more than the next closest duo. That is insane. So that's the reason why these two are such a good duo. One, because Mahomes can, hold on to the ball and not get sacked. And two, Kelce's just really good at finding where to be open or where to be for him to throw the ball to him. One of the things with that 13-second game with the Bills, where I remember at the end he was like, "Oh yeah." I think it was like 2 passes. Maybe one was to him and the other one was to Tyreek. Mm-hmm. But I remember after the game he was like, "Yeah, I just kind of gave a nod to Patrick, and I didn't really have a route. My route was just kind of like find open space, and he kind of knew, and we just were thinking the same thing. So I was just open when he needed me to be open." And this type of shit, I mean, he has 21 all over him here, and I don't even know what that is at the end. It's just like a circle thing, but like regardless, it's just insane. So
it's enough space when he does that little circle at the end for Pat to trust that, okay, that's enough for me to even
to be on this side of the ball.
Yeah, let me just throw it on this side of the ball or on this side of the defender and just hope he catches it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
and so at this point you're already, I don't know what his how many catches he had at this point. But if you watch the Chiefs all year, you're thinking the Chiefs have been not terrible, they've not been good. This is you know, this is already in terms of like the animal kingdom. This is like a lion that's already way past his age, and you're like, maybe I could take this motherfucker now. You know what I'm saying? Maybe this lion's kind of old. He lost a step or two. I can take him. So in this analogy, the Chiefs being this old lion means that their receiving core is not good. They don't have Tyreek anymore since 2 years ago. Kelsey's looking old. All of their receivers notoriously drop balls, drop all kinds of easy catches, and their best receiver is a rookie who, you know, I don't even know if he's even on 100% of the plays. So up to this point, you're like, how about we just focus the defense on 87 and number 4, which is I think is Rashid Rice's number, and let's just hope that, you know, let's let Valdez Scanling beat us or someone else beat us. But no, that's apparently, you know, I don't know if that wasn't in the game plan or what. But up to this point, they're at 14 points, and it's stressful. It's very stressful. And you're kind of thinking like, where's that defense that we thought was gonna shut down these frauds? Because all year, the thing that we talked about, at least I brought up a lot, was that there's a lot of teams that are frauds. And I started calling everybody a fucking fraud. And for the most part, I feel like on that clip, I was like 70% correct. Notably, the Jaguars I called frauds. That was true.
Yes.
Your Cowboys I called frauds. That was like 40% true. And like, you know, the Chiefs were kind of like... It's like it tastes like a carrot, it looks like a carrot, or whatever. I don't know the saying, but it was just not happening. And now they're up 14-7, and for some reason Mike McDonald's defense, the defensive coordinator's defense, has not hit. You know, they were just not doing things that they needed to do, and the fact that they scored on back-to-back possessions, because I don't think they had a punt in between these, right? No, they didn't. It was back-to-back touchdowns to start the game. And then the Ravens get the ball back, and then Lamar Jackson fumbles on a sack. So
yeah.
So that's pretty much the game there. It's turnover on downs for the Chiefs. The Ravens are punting. They're punting. The Ravens are punting. The Chiefs get a field goal, and going into the half, it's 17-10. That's pretty much all the scoring that we're going to talk about, because that's all the scoring that happens. However, so there is the drive. Where is it at? Here it is. Fourth quarter drive. So it's 17-10. It's not feeling out of reach. You're kind of just looking at the clock to see what happens, because the second half, the defense figures out what the Chiefs are doing. And I don't know if it's because the Chiefs are just like not trying, or I don't know what, but the Chiefs are just punting constantly. They don't score for the rest of the game after scoring the field goal in the second quarter. So you're just watching the clock, and you're like, all right, well, how many times are the Ravens going to punt? Because they need to score, because what the fuck, you know? And finally, they put together a drive that looked promising. A drive where they are at the KC 11. Oh wait, no, that's not even the. So no, that's not even the play I want to talk about yet. So they have the ball. I think it's because they had good field position. Is that what it is? Oh, okay, yes, I'm correct. Okay, so the Chiefs punt to Baltimore 36. Okay, so then let me see if I can find that clip. Fuck. So Jackson throws the ball, and he gives it to Zay Flowers, on the opposite side of the Chiefs. The receiving core for the Ravens is a lot better than they've had in the past, but it's also not the best. Their best receiver is also a rookie. Their second best receiver is Bateman, who's very wishy-washy. And their third receiver after that would probably be like OBJ, who's kind of washed, but not really. He just kind of doesn't get the same separation as he used to. And so you're kind of just thinking like, fuck. I mean, that's just a lot of pressure on the rookie, and the rookie has to kind of come through, and his name's being called a lot. So the Ravens get the ball, 39-yard pass deep to him, to Flowers. I think he catches it and he breaks one for like maybe a couple yards, and then he finally gets tackled. But when he gets tackled, here it is. I found it. He taunts the dude, which is not the reason I like to watch football. Actually, it's not the reason I watch football. You know what I mean? I'm never like, man, what would make this more fun? Maybe if someone taunted somebody. I'm sorry. What would make this more fun is that if the refs called a flag for taunting. So I guess it's because he put his arm all over him and
Spin the ball and then
spin the ball
hands over.
and then kind of like flexed on him. Now, in my opinion, they're grown-ups. This isn't even that bad. I hate. Same thing with baseball. Same thing, with the pimping the home runs, and the same thing with football is in the same way. You do something cool, you should be able to flex on somebody for it. If you straight up push somebody or punch somebody, I mean, I guess he kind of like just rolls them over, which is whatever. But like, if you're straight up starting fights, then I understand calling that as unsportsmanlike. But this is 15 yards for doing this. And he's a rookie, I get it. I'm before everyone's gonna be like, but Andy, you need to understand, he needs to be more professional. No, man. If you go to the park and watch like 40-year-olds play basketball, people get very excited for the good things that they do. And when you're on the biggest stage, I understand like kind of getting caught up in the moment, and my team's losing, and I kind of am happy that I caught this ball or whatever. It's just nothing. Not if you're trying to get a good product out, the NFL being like, we should penalize taunting, it's not making anybody that's sitting on their couch or watching the game at the bar be like, yes, now I'm having fun. Now I'm having a good time. This is making my experience way better. But whatever, them's the breaks. I mean, he shouldn't have fucking done that. Whatever. He got tackled at the 9-yard line? It's a 15-yard play, so now they're at the 24-yard line. Anyway, he passes it to Flowers again. Gets tackled at the 10. 2-yard pass to Bateman, so now they're at the 9. And then literally the next play, I have it here for you already. Don't worry. Here's the fucking
The same dude. He's taunting.
yeah, the same dude he taunted, which is
I think it's Sneed.
Great play, yeah, Sneed. It is Sneed.
Yeah.
Great play by Sneed here. I don't even know what to say. Oh, it's already in slow mo. Do I have to slow mo it more? A little bit more. He sees him reach for it, and he just pokes it out, and it just perfectly falls, and the Chiefs recover. And I don't want to blame. I don't think the blame is on anybody for this loss. I think it could get spread evenly across.
No doubt.
I will say that all the other people's asses get saved if he doesn't fumble here.
And you want to talk about momentum, dude?
Yeah, then the momentum switch, everything. Because, there's a lot of times where you're like, oh, well, the fucking Clippers won. So, hell yeah. But no one's going to bring up the fact that, Paul George didn't have a good game because who cares? The Clippers won, Mm-hmm. Or, the Colts. The Colts fucking won, whatever. But no one's going to bring up that Peyton Manning threw 3 picks because, fuck it, they won and they're whatever. It's the same thing. If he doesn't fumble here and they score and they somehow, cuts it to 14, 17, and there's still plenty of time left. I think this is barely the end of the third. They'll have enough time to come back. Who knows what happens? And at that point, everyone's just gonna be celebrating it. I'm sure the fucking nerds and the people who are do what we do professionally are gonna be like, hey, Mike McDonald didn't have a good game plan against the Chiefs, and what the hell? Why did Kelsey have so many catches? Or nitpick it, which makes sense. However, this was a good punch, a real bad one. But even this wasn't. But even this was a real gut punch. But even this, they had more time. It almost was fine.
Yeah.
All things considered. But still, this is just, I would say, one of the, just because they were so close. So then that happens, and then again, Chiefs get the ball. They waste 4 minutes, and then the Ravens get the ball back, and that's where we'll be at.
That was the gut punch. That was the body shot, the fumble at the goal line, and then this interception right here when they do get the ball back was the knockout punch for me. That's where it was wraps.
Yeah.
Now reach the Chiefs 25, 2nd and 10.
Throws it deep.
To the
End zone. There's 3 red shirts there. Where are you throwing it, son?
Deion Bush, who just came in 2 plays ago for Mike Edwards. You had to get a field goal minimum on this drive. You couldn't.
What a poor mistake. You're exactly right. You cannot
Look
make
at
that decision.
puts his hand up. Oh, he put his hand up. Let me throw it. Let me not read what's in front of my face.
No, I think
he put his hand up. He must be
I
open.
think if he threw it, if he would have threw it, I think exactly when he put his hand up, he probably would have had it. But I think he threw it too late, because if you kind of look, I do feel like here.
I know, but that third guy's still behind. That third guy probably by the time he throws the ball, and it travels.
Oh yeah, he probably reached it. But
it still has to travel 30 yards. He could still catch up to that, and still probably pick it. Anyway,
but well, because it was thrown short. Also, like it's not even that. It's also not.
Yeah, it's also a terrible throw, but
like it's short. Like it's super short, and I think you just have to lead that shit all the way. You know what I mean? Because I think he thought, like, I have a step on him. Fuck it, just throw it deep. I'll fucking catch it, whatever. But it's just this was like, okay, this is probably it's done now. It's gonna take a miracle, and this is pretty much the game right here, because the rest of it is just, whatever. Chiefs get the ball back. They punt. 2 minutes, they score a field goal, and then actually. No, we'll show the whole thing. Chiefs. First down. Let's give my guy his flowers, because I don't want to fucking shit on this guy constantly.
Oh, MVS?
Yeah.
He got the game, the nail in the coffin?
Yeah, if I can find it. Video. Nice.
Again, just a testament to
now
Andy Reid, bro.
I think you said this.
Go ahead.
But yeah, you said this. You were like, "Why?" I'm sure it was you. You kept saying, "Why does he keep throwing it to these people even though they drop it or something like that?" In the game before, and because these motherfuckers keep dropping it, and this guy was no stranger to dropping a lot of passes. But 2 minutes and 19 seconds left. 39. If they stopped him here, they can possibly tie the game with no timeouts. But a 2-minute warning.
He gets the protection. He goes long and on his back to ice it is Marquez Valdez-Scantling for the second.
He has not made catches all season, and making that catch was just insane.
Yeah, falling backwards, stumbling. Already butts hitting the ground, and he catches that one.
If this shit was like 3 weeks ago, he falls on his back, accidentally bicycle kicks it downfield, and it's just like, all right, fuck it.
And it's a pick six.
Yeah, a pick six.
It's a pick six somehow.
So this is game. Okay, so there, I pretty much laid it all out. I guess we talked about blame, or you were saying something about Andy Reid. So let's start with the Chiefs first, and then we'll go on to the Ravens.
No, I was just mentioning Andy Reid on this 3rd and 9 on the other hat on right before the 2-minute warning.
This ball is incomplete.
They get the ball back before the 2-minute warning. They get a free timeout right there, and you're just giving them just a higher percentage chance because of that. But
Dude, the balls.
Just pass the ball.
Yeah.
Passing the ball right here is nuts, and not a lot of coaches would do. But man, the trust, given that these receivers can catch a ball, haven't been able to catch a ball all season, you're gonna throw it 1, 2, let alone throw it to MVS, who's been notorious all season for dropping big time catches late in the game.
He dropped that one against the Eagles, right?
So it's like just the balls to still even do it and look at, piss off, and that was it. That was Raps right there.
And Raps it was. Yeah. So I think Chiefs. Shout out to the Chiefs. I think they've officially reached here, I'll read this. I'll read this by Ben. But Chiefs have reached. Patrick Mahomes is reaching his 4th Super Bowl in his first 5 years or something like that.
6
years. But I think he's went because the first year doesn't count, right? He only played 1 game. But
no, 6 years as starter.
A starter? Oh, okay. So then, because I think he went AFC Championship, Super Bowl, AFC Championship, Super Bowl. Or no. Or something like that. We could look it up. I could look it up. But like, it's insane. Like he's okay. Back to what I was saying earlier. This year was the year to beat them. Their receiving core was bad. There was terrible body language all over the place. They lost to the Raiders on Christmas Day. Like, there's just like a lot of bad losses and a lot of bad.
Yeah, they lost to the Broncos.
They were. If you would have taught, like, if when we're doing the fucking tier thing, and you went back to me, you can't, the ghost of Christmas Past, whatever, busted went to us in the week 8 or 10 and was like, oh, Chiefs are in the Super Bowl. I'd be pretty surprised, especially after they lost, after the Raiders lost or after the Christmas Day loss or whatever. Because I would have thought, like, okay, then they must have, like, picked up Julio Jones or something, or, like, picked up some free agent receiver that busted a Joe Flacco and just started playing great for them or something. Because I would have just assumed that, like, there was no way. And as much as it's also, like, a part of the Lamar choke jobs that he's been doing and him, kind of busting a James Harden and not playing well in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
It's way more the fact that the Chiefs are just really good and that I think Mahomes has officially reached Tom Brady. Don't ever bet against me.
Yes. Conversation.
Yes.
Like, he's just in that conversation already.
Don't ever think that he can't win this game. I mean, he was already pretty high up there, but now it's like completely solidified. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And because I was already thinking that anyway. Like, as much as you and I were both very heavy on the Ravens winning the game, I think both of us in the back of our minds knew, like, there's a very good chance the Chiefs are going to win this game. And
but it's because of Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah,
I mean, Reid too, but dude, like,
I mean,
it's
defense. We also have to give shout out to their defense. I think Mahomes did do a perfect job of doing enough to win the game. Because to be honest, I also think that even if the Ravens somehow managed to tie the game up, or whatever, I do think Patrick would have popped off and still won the game anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but because we've seen him do it before.
Yeah, and like, let's say the game got tied, I would have thought, like, I probably would have been like, you know what, he's just gonna, even though they've been punting all second half and they're going into overtime, I don't care. I think Chiefs are still gonna win this because there's just no way,
Uh-huh.
And yeah, and I mean the defense played great. Steve Spagnuolo.
Hats off to him, dude. Like,
We have to. Let me see if I can find a little fucking.
you gotta.
First of all,
He's
a
really
talent.
got to be the highest paid DC.
Because I know it's been Dan Quinn these last few years. Because
They've
Really?
somehow.
Oh wow, how's that working
oh.
out?
Oh, trust me, Jerry Jones these last 3 years has made sure he's been paid like a head coach because he doesn't want him to leave.
because
That's just
how it's, it just speaks for itself.
what
Well, I
he's done.
found this.
Statistically, right?
But besides Dan Quinn and Dallas, which is kind of like a asterisk
Sure.
because it's Jerry Jones, and whatever. But Steve Spagnuolo, man,
Well, he's my favorite for other reasons. Because he coached the teams that beat the Patriots. Oh, not both teams, but he coached the team that beat the perfect
oh
Patriots.
wow,
That's why he's my favorite. They went to the Super Bowl. Is that why this is yellow? Is there a legend here? Can I get a? Anyway, NFL football has been different
probably
since
is,
2019. Oh, he was the head coach of the St. Louis Rams from 09 to 11. Yeah, I don't think that went too well. Which went? Oh yeah, 10 and 38. During his career, he was the head coach for 3 seasons. He was fired from the Rams on Monday, January. Yeah, whatever. Yes, we can talk about that. Oh, he did during 2016. As head coach of the St. Louis Rams, he coached Sam Bradford as the AP Offensive Rookie of the Year. I forgot about this. Fuck. There's no pictures, huh? So then, no, because I think it's 08. When they went, no.
I'll look it
07
up.
is when the Colts won, isn't it?
I have Super Bowl. Yes, Colts won it 07, 08 is Giants. Mhm.
Giants won in 08? Okay, so then
Yeah.
yeah, I'm right. He coached them when they beat the Patriots. That was when they beat the Patriots, the perfect Patriots. And then because of that, he got the head coach job at St. Louis. Then he was on the Saints. Then he went back to being on the Ravens, and then he coached the Giants again, 15-16. Okay, yes, this is all making sense. But I wonder why this is gold. Does it matter? Oh, wait, it says 07 defensive coordinator, but they mean by the... This shit's backwards. Because it means 07 season. No. 07, I don't fucking know.
No, yes. So the
Right.
07 season,
But it's just
2008 is when.
It's the
when,
Super Bowl. Yeah, it's when they beat
it
the
was the
Patriots. Yeah.
Super Bowl. Yeah,
Yeah, because it doesn't make sense that they would be 4-0, obviously. Right?
yeah.
Yeah. So then, so that's why he's my favorite head coach. But because they beat that Patriots team, the perfect Patriots team, with O.C. Umanura, Michael Strahan, Antonio Pierce. Fuck, who was there? Damn, I wish I remember more of the players. But yeah, so and yeah, so he's been in the Chiefs these past 4 or 5 years, however long, and this year they've been the best, in my opinion. And he was able to lean on them heavy, and that's what I mean by this being very Patriots-like, because to be very honest, Tom Brady did rely on his defense a lot. His defense, there was a lot of times where the defense relied on him, but Belichick's defense has always been really good. So shout out to Spags, because Lamar Jackson could not get in a rhythm. It was terrible. Some of the best tweets are here we go. Spags is ready for everything Munkin has. Mike McDonald's the opposite. Ravens have 9 Lamar pass attempts, 3 Lamar scrambles, 1 wide receiver pass, only 4 running back runs versus the weak link versus the Chiefs defense, run defense, and 3 of the 4 are from Justice Hill. So I think this whole game they only ran the ball 6 times. I don't know if
Which
I can
is-
find the which is terrible.
Unacceptable. Unacceptable.
And okay. Here he goes. No, that's so nice to.
Best rush offense in the NFL.
All season. Ravens total running back carries per game week 1 to the AFC Championship. So all of these are, not yesterday's game. And the last one, 6, is yesterday's game. Now, if I told you this, you would probably be like, "Oh, well, they were probably down 3 touchdowns and Lamar had to throw the ball so that they could come back." No, they were down fucking 7-17. They had plenty of time to run the ball. Like, why they would shy away from this, I have no idea. And it's just insane. And again, I mean, as much as it is Monken's fault for having like a weird offensive game plan, Steve Spagnuolo still did really good. He still was able to stop them very well. I think he took advantage of their faults and was blitzing at good times, not blitzing at good times, showing blitz and not blitzing. Here's a testament to what I was saying about Monken. I do not understand this game plan by Ted Monken at all. Not attacking the KC run defense and not getting Lamar in any rhythm. 4 completions, total insanity. Embarrassing, absolutely terrible all around. KC is a top 5 pass defense. KC is a bottom 5 run defense. Gus Edwards has 1 run. He gained 15 yards in that 1 run. No more rushing attempts for him. Completely irrational. So if I go back to this thing, where the fuck is it? There is. Here we go. Gus Edwards, right guard, 15-yard run that Warren Sharp was talking about. It's at 5:46 in the first quarter. 15-yard run. The next play is a touchdown pass to Zay Flowers, which is off play action. If I can remember correctly. So I mean, it's just weird. There was just a lot of weird shit going on. That's why I said that the blame would be spread across evenly. This is another crazy stat that Ben posted. The Ravens are down 10 points. The last snap Lamar Jackson took down at least 10 points was on December 12th, 2021. That is insane. How are you only going to be down? That's just insane. That was almost 3 calendar years ago. No. 2 calendar years ago. That you were down by more than 10 points. And I understand, like, oh, okay, maybe this is like, we don't really know how to play from behind or whatever. But still, like, if you're a good running team, then run. Like, your analytics team should tell you, like, hey, man, we should be able to fucking, run the ball.
You should probably hand the ball off right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm pulling what you
Yeah. Go ahead.
Game plan I've ever seen. And you know what, Greg Roman, every single person needs to apologize to you because you got blamed for everything about.
Okay, first of all, this guy needs to relax, okay? Immediately going to this offense has undoubtedly looked a lot better under Ted Monken. First year NFL coordinator, by the way. 100% looked a lot better under Todd Monken this year than under Greg Roman last year, the last 2 years. The other thing
let's
too,
be honest. Let's be honest.
The other thing too is that if you're gonna play that, then you have to this theory, this whatever the fuck that he's trying to do here. You could do that across many teams, and if you really want to do that, then you could do that to the Cowboys the most. Because
of course, I agree with you.
Because the Cowboys got blown out. After looking great, they got blown out by who was it? The Packers.
This year?
Yeah, I'm talking about the playoffs.
Packers.
The playoffs. Yeah. They got blown out by the Packers, and everybody is like, fucking sell everybody, right? Or get rid of everybody. McCarthy's the one that totally makes sense. But, like, what are you going to do? Fucking, like, apologize to Tony Romo for, like, the past, whatever, all the times that he fucked up in the playoffs? It's like, clearly there's a disparity, but, like, what are you trying to? Is he trying to say, like, okay, well, it wasn't Greg Roman's fault? Like, I don't think anybody's missing Greg Roman, regardless of one game. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Fair enough. But going the same correlation with the coordinators that he's talking about, you can say that about the Cowboys with Kellen Moore. Kellen Moore last year, at least, I'm sorry, not this past But last year when we lost to the 49ers, at least it was closer. Yeah. We didn't get blown out. And at least the excuse for last year is, all right, we know how good this 49er defense is. We get it. What was the final score? Some random score, 19-17 or something dumb like that, right? Mm-hmm. This year that's what Kellen Moore last year. This year, our offense looks, we're talking playoffs specifically, our offense looks terrible, and we get blown out. Let alone our offense looks horrible against statistically the worst defense all season.
Yeah, but see, this is the thing. You're
so yeah, we're not gonna go back and be like, oh, yo, Kellen Moore, like, hey, my bad. Like, we're not gonna apologize to him. I understand where you're coming from, and that's where I'm trying to, kind of match it with you.
Because it's one game. Yeah, it's one game. So you can't really be like, if the Cowboys play the Packers 10 times, I don't think it's gonna. Honestly, I think it was like the most Cowboy result. But in reality, if you simulate that shit 10 times, I think the Cowboys win like 6 or 7 times at least.
Yeah,
you know?
Probably.
And it's like, I mean, I don't want to fucking give credit to McCarthy, but like during the season, McCarthy was relying on his best player. He was relying on Dak Prescott, and he was doing Dak Prescott-y things. But for some reason, when you guys were losing. When the air got sucked out of the stadium, when the Packers started scoring, and obviously Dan Quinn is a big reason because the Packers couldn't be stopped.
Fair enough.
McCarthy was not leaning on what he was doing, which is a lot of what's going on here. I don't know if it's like the fucking bug of like, hey, we're just not going to do what we've been doing in the playoffs. I mean, in the regular season in the playoffs. Because now it looks like Munkin is following McCarthy's lead there. But it's like, I just don't... I don't like how they immediately want to be like, see, apologize. It's like, dude, it's one game. I mean, I understand what I'm gonna just play it, but I understand his overall point. It's just that I don't think regardless of what this fucking guy is saying, I don't think anyone's gonna be like, you know what? I forget this fucking guy's name. He's right. We're gonna Rex Ryan. Rex Ryan is correct. We should apologize to Greg Roman and let's get him back. Like, no one's gonna say that. No one misses that dude. You know what I
mean? But just like Greg Roman and this guy right here, I mean, the offenses don't look that different.
They do.
I mean, as far as I know, when Greg Roman was OC in Baltimore, were they not always a great running team?
Yeah, but he wasn't. He wasn't as creative. He wasn't as creative with the passing as Todd Monken is, and I think if you want to give any credit to Greg Roman, he didn't have any They did not invest in any receivers the whole time he was there, and barely did it this year. But like,
so he had no choice but to head it off.
Yeah, but even then, it's like you gotta work with what you got, I guess. I don't know, but like that's not his fault. But regardless, that's just that's the hand he was dealt, and like they would run the ball a lot, but it was not creative. It was not fun. It was not anything like this. Like the second half of the Texans game, the Ravens Texans game, that shit was fun. That was like, oh damn, look at all this going on. Even that touchdown pass to Zay Flowers, that shit was like, oh damn.
It was, yeah.
But like, yeah, Greg Roman was not doing that, and I mean, a lot of their offense was like, hey, like let's just get Mark Andrews more involved, which is their best receiver, but I mean, it's just hard. But I keep hiccuping.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, I'm gonna play the clip.
What was wrong in Baltimore? And it wasn't you, because this new guy that we praised the hell out of.
Todd Monken.
Yeah, Todd Monken. By the way,
with the new guy.
You don't have Tom Brady. Do you realize your quarterback is Lamar Jackson, not Tom Brady? What in the hell are you doing dropping back 82% of the time? This is a team that led the NFL in rushing attempts. They had 6 whopping rushing attempts to the running backs. What the hell are you doing?
Okay.
This is the stupidest game plan I've ever.
And if you're a Ravens fan and you're trying to like come up with some reason to like have an excuse for that, it would be just, all right, well, it was his first year, so he'll learn from it, and next year will be better. But I mean, also like, I don't know how that shit works. But if I'm John Harbaugh, I would kind of be like, hey man, like I get that I let you do the offense and shit, but like, what the fuck, you know what I mean? Like that's what I don't get. I don't know. I need to know how these things go down. I would love to have like a fucking like behind the scenes of like how a football game is coached, because they're like with the Dan Campbell shit. They're like, oh he likes to go for it and blah blah blah. Does he know what the plays are? And is he like, hey man, like Brian Johnson, cook up the dirtiest shit because we got to get a first down here? Or does he just say, we're going for it, and then he just lets Brian Johnson pick it? Or I don't know how that works. Same shit for this. Like, doesn't John Harbaugh like look around and is like, hey man, at halftime, like look at this shit and is like, wait, we only have this many rushes. Why? You know what I mean? I don't understand how that works, but like, yeah.
I'm trying to look up to find some kind of excuse. Like, okay, what was the Chiefs' run defense rank? Like, where did they rank in run defense?
Oh, don't worry, I have that all for you right here. Warren Sharp has that all listed for us right here. Ravens went 69% pass on early downs in the first half. Okay. In what half that was within one score the full way through? What the fuck did that I just read? In a half that was within one score the full way through. Okay, thank you. 69% pass versus a KC defense that ranks 4 versus the pass and 28 versus the run. How is this the best approach?
There you go.
So
that's exactly what I was thinking.
And it's
it makes insane. Even more. It makes even less sense.
Like this is what I was saying about the defensive coordinator now for the Ravens. The Chiefs have 2 top weapons. Mahomes, he is Kelsey, that's 10 for 10 up to this point, and Rice, 6 for 7. McDonald hasn't taken away either of them nor limited them. Yeah, like what approach, dude? What a game plan. Like, hey, I got an idea. How about we just double team Scantling? Maybe that'll really. I mean, I honestly, yesterday is my favorite day of football, or one of my favorite days of the year, because it's arguably the 4 best teams playing each other. So I love championship weekend. And yesterday really took a lot out of me. I don't know if it was the day drinking or what, but the fucking Ravens losing, all the propaganda I watched about Lamar save us, it was making me feel like it was the end of the empire or something. Like fascism has taken over and now we're all gonna be fucking slaves or whatever. But like,
we're gonna be slaves to watching a rematch of.
Yes, something that nobody wants, but like
the rematch of the 2020, the Super Bowl that happened right before COVID. So another pandemic might hit.
Yeah. Yeah.
After the Super Bowl. Oh my god. Copy and paste.
Yeah, so it was a whole it was just a whole fucking meltdown. And back to Steve Spagnuolo. Defensive coordinator for the past 5 years. I don't know if he like got a taste of being a head coach and was like, you know what, I'm good with just defensive coordinator shit because this is more fun. I don't got too much responsibility. Yeah, like it's just because then you got to do shit you don't really want to do. Because now I gotta like, you know, when fucking one of my players, you know, accidentally gets a DUI, now I gotta go ask him how that happened and, you know, cover up from when like, you know,
and go to a press conference on what.
When my left tackle like, you know, tears his Achilles, now I gotta figure out how the fuck, you know, I gotta talk to him. It's like that's too much responsibility. The defensive coordinator shit is like perfect, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so that's that game. And yeah, so it just took a lot out of me. And I'm sad for Lamar. I'm sad for the Ravens fans. I'm sad for fucking I don't know, just sad all around. But it was
real quick,
fun game.
Real quick, we'll wrap this game up right here. But you said sad. I would say disappointed, and I'm waiting for. And this is kind of decent segue to the next game, but I haven't seen from Lamar what Brock Purdy has shown.
Oh, I don't want to have this conversation.
I mean, we can sit here. We can do a 3-hour pod. We might have to talk about this for an hour.
Oh my god!
But I'm waiting for Lamar to prove me wrong. But somehow, some way, this was the best opportunity as a complete team for the Ravens. And I don't know how long. This was their best shot. And at the end of the day, forget about the taunting, the fumble at the goal line. They still had a chance. There was still a 1-score game.
Yeah.
Well, two score when he threw the interception in the end zone.
Yeah.
But dude, we can segue into the Niner game now. But I'm just saying, I've yet to see. Yeah, I mean, MVP probably gonna win MVP again this year. But when it counts, I haven't seen it.
I was watching First Take a little bit this morning, as much as I could stomach, and it was Shannon Sharp arguing with Dio with the
Orlovsky.
Yeah. And they were having the Brock Purdy Lamar Jackson debate, and they're tired of it. I think everybody's just tired of it. But like, Shannon Sharp was like, if Brock Purdy needs to show me that he belongs by winning the Super Bowl or something like that. And then Dio was kind of like, well, what the fuck? Like, he's already gone this far. What is it that he needs to show you anymore? You know what I mean?
Wait, show you for what?
I don't know.
That he's
I have
elite?
no idea what he meant.
Yes,
elite. Yes.
No, he's not elite. I don't think he's elite.
Being elite. No. Okay, yeah, being elite is fine, but like
that's all Shannon Sharp is saying. I watch Shannon Sharp like crazy, but
I just that narrative is like so. Okay, so then what's elite then? So then who's elite then?
Patrick Mahomes.
But Patrick Mahomes is a god. Like he's literally like even better than it. He might be better than Tom Brady. Like
Joe Burrow.
So they're like in the third tier? Is that what it is?
They're just great quarterbacks. He's a good quarterback surrounded by elite talent.
So then if you do
Brock Purdy, who I'm talking about.
So then if you do
Tom Brady, elite. Who do you have in New England for 6 years? For those 6 chips.
Let's just do this super quick.
I love it.
From that Marcus Whitman? What the fuck is that? Does this give me everybody? What is this? No, I don't need this. Okay. I'm not even gonna look at Rodgers.
Yeah. We can skip him.
Okay, well we'll just whatever. He's F because he didn't play. Okay, so then I'll put super quick.
See, we're already off to a bad start. Is that Baker Mayfield? You put him in B tier?
Yeah, he has to be in B tier.
Oh my goodness.
He's not in C tier. Okay, fine, C tier. Okay, I'm trying to like put the litmus. I'm trying to put the
okay, go ahead.
I'm trying to put the litmus here. I don't know where to put. I'm trying to figure out. Okay, who the fuck is this guy? Will Levis. We'll put him in D.
Browning? See, this don't even have Burrow in it.
He's probably somewhere in here.
Is that Joe updated? Just said
this is a 2023 midseason.
Oh yeah, I see Joe. I see Joey B. Never mind. All right, go ahead.
Okay.
Right next to Justin Fields. Go ahead.
Okay, so then Young F. Dak Prescott, I'd put him at
B.
Okay, B. Derek Carr, I'd put him next to Will Levis. Nah, but like ability. Honestly, he should be next to Baker Mayfield. They had the same record almost.
Okay, body of work. I'm going off of like complete like career.
No, we're just going. No. We're going.
We're going this
right
year?
now. What they can do right now. How good they are right now. Just we're doing right now. That's why I put Rodgers at the bottom because he didn't play. You get what I'm saying?
Okay, fair. Okay, got it.
So I think right now these two are here. Daniels didn't play. This guy Ritter sucks. Who is this? This is PJ Walker or something.
No, I think that's DTR. The other one.
DTR from also the Browns, right?
Yeah, Browns.
Whatever. F. Gino. I'd put him with Dak. Okay, fine.
I
C.
put Derek
Whatever.
Carr D, Geno C. Baker Mayfield out for the season. Okay, I'll give you that.
Okay, fine. But I'm putting Derek at the first.
Okay, fine.
Goff A. No,
B.
I'll put him with. No, I'll put him with Dak.
Yeah.
Okay, where's Patrick Mahomes then? Patrick's the yes then. So then Herbert
B.
Hurts B.
B.
Fields C.
Ish.
At the end. We'll put him at the end.
Yes.
F. Yeah, he's not good. This guy A.
A-ish.
Okay. Joey B. A-ish.
A.
Or Kirk Cousins
C-ish.
C-ish. This fucking guy. Oh, that's Kenny Pickett. We'll put up a D. No, F. That's Kenny Pickett. Kyler Murray.
B when help.
At the end of the B. We'll put him at the end of the B.
Oh, yeah.
Lamar Jackson.
B.
Jordan Love B.
Love. Yeah, I ain't mad at that. F.
Mike Jones F. Minshew D. This is the black quarterback that the Patriots have. What's his name? Cunningham, I think.
Yeah, Malik Cunningham.
Yeah, I'll put him at D or F, whatever. He barely even played. This guy also
F.
F. Brock Purdy. B. You want to put him with Joey Burrow? Are you fucking kidding me? There's no way. This is what I'm talking about.
Wait,
this is what I'm talking. How are we supposed to be serious here?
Hold on. Because before we even pulled up this tier list, I said Joey B.
Okay,
is
hold
an
on.
elite quarterback.
Okay, no. I'm gonna take Burrow. Let me take Brock Purdy off then, and let me take Lamar Jackson off.
It's because you're throwing me off by saying just this season.
No, okay. Let's just do them last. Let's just do them last. Let's just put everybody on the board first, and then we'll do this after. We'll do them last. Russell Wilson, D.
E.
This fucking guy,
F.
D. For in the beginning of the F though, because I kind of like him.
Stafford B.
Stafford B. He's pretty high up there. CJ B.
Mm-hmm.
This is
F.
Tannehill F. F. Jets uniform F.
Yeah, all of them F.
Yeah, all of them F. Oh, fucking Tommy, fucking Big ZD over here. Yeah, I couldn't F. I don't know who this fucking guy is. Whatever, F. Lawrence C. I'll put him next to Kirk Cousins. It's the same shit.
I'm not mad
Tua.
at that. Yep.
Tua next to him. Oh, this is Billy Zappi, also F.
Zappy?
Ooh, AOC. Man, D, F. But I'm putting him in the front. I'm putting him next to Tommy. Tommy fucking
F. Oh my god,
F.
last.
Who are these two guys? Oh, they're also Vikings uniforms. F. Joey Flacco, D. That's crazy how he has the Super Bowl one. That's so stupid. Minshew F. Not Minshew. Trubisky F. The other guy, that CJ Beathard F. Okay. We're talking about for this season, what their ability to do right now. If there was a game breaking out today, this second, right? Where are you putting Brock Purdy? Or let's start with Lamar Jackson. I would put him either in A or high B. In my opinion.
Okay, this is where I'm at.
So how are you gonna tell me that Brock Purdy belongs with Joey B? Joey B's been to the Super Bowl. He's legit carried the team. I mean, they have a good team and they have a good coach, but like he's legit putting the team on his back. Same shit with Josh Allen. Legit carrying the team. Yes, he makes a lot of mistakes, but they are not going to be there without Josh Allen. They're not. I mean, fuck. I mean, I wanted to say that about Joey B, but like they're playing pretty good without him. I mean, you could even. I could even argue that fucking Jalen Hurts belongs up here. He fucking gets you. He got you to the Super Bowl last year. He fucking can on 3rd and 1. His fat ass can fucking get pushed into the first down. You know what I mean? Like he for some reason this tush push just works with his size for some reason.
But once that play gets banned, then he
but
drops all the way down to a D.
But as of right now, it's not. So then that doesn't matter.
Brock Purdy is better than Jalen Hurts right now as we speak.
Okay, fine.
So this is where I'm at.
So then I just want to know why you think Brock Purdy belongs with Joey B and Josh Allen. It's a little sus. I don't know. I just don't know what it is that does he like fucking does he have dirt on you or something? I don't understand what it is. You need to give me an argument here.
Okay, Josh Allen needs to be in the B tier. Swap Josh Allen and Brock Purdy, because only one of those guys is going to a Super Bowl. Has been to a Super Bowl, and you could argue, and everyone says this going back to last season.
So then, why isn't Stafford? Then why isn't Stafford here? Then I think Stafford is better than both of these guys.
So then, why isn't he there?
Okay, I'll put Stafford up here then.
I guess since it's so recent, and that was 2 years ago, that he can.
It's not even that it's recent. He played really well. He plays really well. Stafford is legit. No, they lost because the defense couldn't hold back the lines. Stafford can't play all. Stafford can't play. Yeah, Stafford can't play all positions. He's just the quarterback. He got concussed also, and they almost still won the game. Same thing. Like,
fair enough. Fair enough. If we're going this, okay.
But again, Brock Purdy on any of these other teams is not doing the same thing. He's not. He's gonna get cooked. He's gonna get cooked by the Chiefs. He's gonna get cooked. He beat the Ravens.
No.
He was able to beat the Ravens.
So you're telling me right now the Chiefs beat the 49ers in the Super Bowl? Did you just give me
yes. Yes, Chiefs are beating the 49ers. The Ravens already shitted on the Niners. The Ravens shitted on the Niners. Do you remember this? They went head to head, and it was not a contest. It was not even. It was incontestable. That shit was over quick. So, like.
It was also the regular season.
Doesn't matter. Game still matters. I mean, were they not trying to win the game?
It does matter. Clearly, it does matter because the Chiefs, who lost to the Raiders in the regular season, that don't matter, right?
No, but
that don't matter now, right?
No, it does matter. That's why That's why I opened my whole dialogue with being like, "Yo, it's insane that they're fucking this far because they lost to the Raiders." So it does matter because I'm bringing up the fact that that's how bad they looked. I was like, imagine being so down bad that you lost to the Raiders, yet you still made it to the Super Bowl. Also, I wouldn't have brought it up.
Okay, let me be
it's the same thing. Yeah, go ahead.
Let me be real. Okay, because I think we're taking it a little too far. I just want to go back to just keep it clear. Be clear.
Yes.
Lamar Jackson, talent-wise, skill-wise, if we're just saying Brock Purdy and Lamar Jackson as individual players,
yes,
I am taking Lamar Jackson every day of the week.
Okay.
Let me be clear.
So then we're arguing different shit here because I think you're arguing credential or accomplishments versus like the actual like we're not doing this. Where's the? Let me find it. The power ranking because that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm talking about. I can't find it.
Okay. So let me finish.
Yeah. Finish your point.
So I'm clear on that. I will take Lamar Jackson over Brock Purdy every day of the week as sheer talent, skill, ability. Lamar Jackson every day of the week.
Yeah.
Okay, put that aside. Now, when it comes to if either are elite, neither are elite to me. Elite quarterback. Playing the quarterback position. Neither are elite. I'm trying to be clear on that.
So then what do you mean by elite then? You don't mean like
as it ability-wise. I'm saying
like when you want someone to be elite, you mean you want them to be decorated. You want them to be decorated.
It doesn't matter the weapons that they have. It doesn't mean any of that. When you need to make a throw late in the game, even though you've been trash the first 3 quarters, and Brock Purdy does what he does in the fourth quarter. And trust me, I'm watching that game thinking, oh, Brock Purdy's done. This is where he can't do it. This is where the seventh round Mr. Irrelevant. This is him. This is who this guy is.
Yes.
But
yes.
Given his weapons that are around him, he's a good and the coach that he has. All those things, he's in an elite position as far as the ultimate. Anyone who wants to be a quarterback wishes they were the quarterback for the 49ers. For their coach and all the weapons that are around him.
100%. I think
he's in the most perfect spot for him. He's a good quarterback. He's good. I'm not saying he's not a good quarterback. He's a good quarterback. He makes throws. He has some sort of clutchness because if he didn't, he would have been gone last week. He would have lost to Jordan Love. So I'm just saying, with all that said, LeBron Jackson, it has the prime opportunity because he's not in a situation like Brock Purdy with the weapons, the coaches, this and that. He is in a second coordinator or like third coordinator since he's been in the league, right?
Yeah. Which would be insane if he was on the Harbaugh team. If these two players switch roles, it would be insane. Exactly.
But so Lamar Jackson has an opportunity to prove he's elite, given he doesn't have those things.
So then,
against a Patrick Mahomes, against a Josh Allen, against all these other great quarterbacks, against he lost to the Texans, like his rookie year or whatever, or the Titans.
The Titans, yeah, and the AFC Championship game, I think. But okay,
Pat can't say that.
So then, if we're going based off your elite, which is not ability, it's just credentials or resume.
Just ability to play the position at a high level all the time.
Yeah, but Brock Purdy doesn't do that. Like he was terrible.
When you need to, sorry,
he was terrible. Oh, okay. So now you're just moving the goalpost a little bit there. Now we're just moving the goalpost a little bit.
That's what I mean. When you need it.
Okay.
That
look. Let's put this on hold. Because I think this is a good time to start talking about the second game that happened yesterday.
Go
ahead.
There was 2 games yesterday, not only one. We are an hour and 24 minutes into this already, or an hour and a half. And the Lions of Detroit took on the 49ers of Arizona. San Francisco. I don't know why I said Arizona. And it was a great game. And I was enjoying a lot of it. I was enjoying a lot of it. The Lions did something that I wish the like the Ravens, they had the ball first, and unlike the Ravens, they scored immediately. Here, I'm just gonna go through the tweets. I feel like that's a better way to do it. So here it is: get the ball, 4 plays, 3 first downs, 75 yards, touchdown. What a start for the Lions!
Masterful.
Masterful for
Ben Johnson.
Ben Johnson. Scripted. You had to be scripted. It was so beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
So that 42-yard touchdown for Jameson Williams. Let me see if I can. Oh no. And you're kind of just thinking like, all right. If it's not going to be if you're going to play this Niner team, you have to fucking score. And the fact that they came out and scored immediately was great. And that's exactly what you needed out of the team to start the game. Here's the touchdown. Little end around. I'm going to start it over again.
First down, another fake. Coming, Jameson Williams, the speedster, has a block. Williams cuts up, 25, 20, still on his feet. Jameson Williams scores!
Talk about having your team ready to play, dude.
Yes.
Another thing I'm jealous of.
Yes. Just can't come out.
Oh, my goodness.
This is something that Bill Simmons always talks about that I kind of like from him, and I'm going to steal from him. He calls it the "no one believes in us" strategy. So he says that whenever a team's an underdog, they kind of have the it's kind of like a buff or like a passive, where the coach could just keep being like, "Dude, no one believes in us. We're the fucking Lions. We've sucked for 50 years. Come on, we're gonna go and play the Niners. No one believes in us. Everyone thinks we're gonna lose. Show them that you're not a fucking bitch. And you're gonna go out there and you're gonna beat the Niners." And I feel like when you have that to spread to your team, it's like automatically like there is no fucking exactly the chip on the shoulder. They're like, oh, there's no way we're gonna go out there like all like you're saying all you know what it's called, sloppy or
go out there flat, starting thinking flat and stuff. Yeah.
So that cuts. Oh, actually, there's a fun tidbit here. So then the fucking Niners get the ball, and then they miss a field goal. And then the Lions get the ball back, put together a great drive. And they score, and then the Niners get the ball. They put together a good drive. They score, so they make it 10. I'm sorry.
14-7.
14-7. Lions punt, and then there's an interception here by Purdy. So I don't know if you noticed this or if you caught this. There was an interception by A. Rodriguez. Shout out to Malcolm Rodriguez.
Oh yes.
He is the Minicom says that I don't really have a video, but nice creeper pressure on third down there. Rodriguez showed blitz, then dropped into Purdy's passing lane. This is the way. Let's see if I can find the video. Yeah, I texted you yesterday and I was like, I'm buying a Rodriguez jersey, Lions jersey, because he doesn't score on it, but he almost could have.
3rd and 10, 4-man rush. Purdy in some trouble. Lets it go over the middle.
Oh, I think his arms hit too.
Yeah. The defender gives him a high five as soon as he wasn't able to finish his throw.
Yeah. Freaking.
Oh wait, no, that's Kevin Burkhardt. I was gonna say Joe Davis. Burkhardt say Rodriguez is kind of lit.
Like, when do you ever hear Rodriguez?
That's what I'm saying. No one's ever. I'm gonna burn it again just because you bring that up.
3rd and 10, 4-man rush. Purdy in some trouble. Lets it go over the middle and it's picked off. Rodriguez has it. Breaks the tackle.
That's awesome.
Never. I might have to keep this audio just for myself.
We love that. Sure. I'm with you on that.
I'm like, babe, we can't have sex until I've heard my Kevin Burkhardt audio. You know this. No, I'm just kidding. So that's fucking insane. So that interception happens. Also, 44 is a sick number. I'm actually kind of being half serious about buying a 44 Rodriguez jersey just because that's also he has a pretty cool number. So that happens, and then you're like,
44
oh,
Rodriguez
shit.
on the Lions and Seattle Mariners.
Julio Rodriguez 44 as well.
Yeah. Isn't there? I think there's a Rodriguez on Washington, isn't there? I remember seeing like a running back or some shit. You know what? Let me just look that up.
Really?
I think so. In the Commanders, I remember hearing it. Chris Rodriguez, yes.
He's from Georgia too. Rodriguez in Georgia is kind of.
Selected Kentucky running back Chris Rodriguez with the 993rd pick. Yeah, he had a couple carries like towards the end of the season. Let's see if we have stats right here. Oh, he had a few carries even in the beginning. No, yeah. Look, he had 3 in the first week. He had 4. He had 7. It was somewhere towards the end of the season where I remember I was listening to. I was watching Red Zone and I just heard what's his name be like Rodriguez up the field or whatever, up the run or whatever. Oh, he had 2 touchdowns on week 16 against the Jets. Let's fucking go. Yeah, I was like, it was like Sunday morning. I was like fucking making breakfast and I was like, what's Rodriguez? Yeah, dude. So there's there you go. So they get the interception and then they score off of the interception to make it 21-7. Niners punt. And then this is kind of the controversial, not really controversial, part of the first half. The Lions have the ball, and they score. It's 4th and 3 at the San Francisco 3, and they with 10 seconds left, and they
coaching, yes.
Yeah, they kick the field goal instead of going for it on 4th down to try to potentially score a touchdown. So,
give me your thoughts.
At the time I was like, you know what? No, I like it because now you're up 24-7, and that's 3 possession game. At that point, again, football isn't about points because you could have 100. It doesn't matter. It's about having more points when the time runs out. So I'm like, if they need 3 possessions to fucking, there's no way. You know what I mean? It's not that there's no way because obviously, but it's a lot harder. Was my point.
No,
so third quarter comes out.
With you.
These motherfuckers get a field goal. Is this a 4th down here, right? So this is the first dropped Reynolds pass on 4th down, on 4th and 2 at the San Francisco 28. This is one of the first drops by Reynolds on a big play where I think a lot of people were. This is the most controversial one, right? I think they wanted them to kick the field goal.
The last one. I think it was the last one. Or how far are you deep?
No, there's a couple. No, there was 2. I think because this is the other one.
Yeah, the first one wasn't that, to me at least. See, I'm trying to look for it too.
Yeah. So no. Oh well, regardless. Here they could have took points. They didn't. They went for it. He dropped it.
No, there's a no. There's a 3rd and 10 incomplete pass to Reynolds. That caused the 4th down, and then they
punted, forced them to punt.
And then they got the ball back. Yeah, with 2 minutes left in the 3rd quarter.
Oh, okay.
And Niners got the ball back after that.
Okay, so before that, so it's still 7:24. No, it's 10:24 because they kicked the field goal to make it 10:24.
Yeah, so that's way after.
And the Lions got the ball and they go for it at the 28-yard line. So kicking the field goal would have made it 27-10. But instead, they go for it. Reynolds drops it. Turnover on downs, right? At least this is what they were arguing about. This is what they were arguing about on First Take in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
So then the Niners get the ball, and that's where.
Wait, give me your thoughts on that. On going for it right there.
So I thought. I kind of was kind of down because it's more in the middle of the game.
What would have? Oh wait, down as in like you would have.
Yeah, I would have gone for it. Yeah, I'm okay with
cool.
it. You're at the 28. Okay. You're being fucking.
Okay, so we agree. We agree on the first 2.
That's fine. You're gonna go for it there. That's fine. It hit Reynolds in the hands, right? He drops it.
Yeah.
So you kind of had to play, and the thing is like you get the first down, you can keep time running. And possibly score a touchdown. You just got to keep that distance of the scores. You know what I mean? You just got to keep that distance.
Yes.
So they miss it, and then the Niners get the ball, and
go right down the field.
Go right down the field. So he throws one to turnaround downs. He throws it to Debo for 17 yards. And then he throws a bomb. Let me see if I can find the video because I don't have it.
Yeah, I'm watching the highlight right now. Ball should have been picked.
So here we go.
Deep going for Brandon.
Here we go.
Purdy with a lot of time. Steps into one. Launching deep, going for Brandon Ayuk. It is. Oh, he caught it off the ricochet. Penalty.
So he throws it deep. It bounces off Brian Branch's face mask, and Ayuk catches it midair. Again, this guy was playing like shit all game. I don't think he even threw a touchdown. Did he throw a touchdown? He threw
No,
one
not
to
yet.
Kittle?
Not until that drive.
Not until this drive. So, because I think it gets capped off with the short pass to Ayuk. So I mean, again, short pass to Ayuk, 6 yards. This is a fucking one of the luckiest breaks. It's up there with the David Tyree catch. It's not even that. How many times was I like, this motherfucker has the Tom Brady luck charm? The Tom Brady.
I was just about to say that.
Throwing the ball, it's immediately in someone's hands and it fucking falls out or whatever. This was happening during the Packer game. This was happening all season. And there was games this season where Purdy did not look good. There was games this season where when they lost to the Ravens, there was a lot of games where Purdy did not look good, and they actually lost. There were games where he didn't look good, and then ended up looking good, and then they won the game. So he was showing a lot. He was a mixed bag. He wasn't perfect. This break right here is literally the momentum shift that they needed, because God was like asleep. He woke up and was like, "Oh, the Niners need my help. Thank you." I heard the doink off of his helmet. It woke me up, and now I'm here to bless Niner fans.
I thought it was a 5:20 game time. Damn.
Yeah, I was like, God damn. Yes, exactly. I was waiting for Chris Collinsworth's moaning to wake me up, but no, it was a Fox 3:00 game.
The carry Underwood.
Yeah. I was waiting all day for Sunday night or all week or whatever the fuck. Anyway, so this fucking happens, right? And as you, whatever, there's a flag. The flag doesn't. They pick up the flag, and they immediately score. They immediately score after this, and that's not even the best part, because then it only cuts it to one touchdown, with 5 minutes left in the third. So you're thinking, look, it'll be fine. Just run the ball. You'll figure it out. You'll be able to, there'll be things that you can do. Here's a perfect stat. The Lions win probability reached as high as 90.4% with 8:29 left in the third quarter, leading 24-10 with possession. Just over 5 minutes of game clock later, the Niners now have a 59% chance to win the game, with the game tied 24-24. So, you're thinking, but Andy, how the hell did the game get tied at 24-24? Oh, well, I'll fucking tell you. If I could just get out of this. Hold on. Press this button. Pomborushki. That was weird. Oh, that's you. There's like a noise happening. Ah. Oh, your audio cut or something. Oh, yeah. It's like a different mic is picking up or something. Check what mic is picking up.
Yeah, my camera cut out real quick.
Oh, okay. I think it's... Check what mic is picking up. Check what mic. I think because your camera cut out, it thinks that you're using a different mic now or something. Because the gain on it is super crazy.
Yo. How about now?
Yeah. No. It's like too loud.
How about now?
No.
Yo.
Yeah, no.
Is that better?
No, it's worse. Bad.
Yo.
No, it's still bad. Shit scared me. Go to the Discord. Go to voice and video. And then go to input.
Can you hear me? I can't hear you.
I can hear you. Can you hear me? Go to input device on voice settings.
Okay, go ahead.
Go to input device on voice and video on Discord.
Yeah, it says microphone USB.
Oh damn. Okay, so then wonder why this thing got super loud then. Where's he talk?
Yo, check.
It sounds super staticky. Okay. Did it disconnect? Did the mic disconnect?
No, I accidentally hit my the USB for the camera. Not the.
So I disconnected it, plugged it back in, and then. But the camera, not the.
That's weird. Okay, talk again. No, I can't hear you. No, I can't hear you. No, I can't hear you. Oh no. Talk again. No, yeah, no. On silent. Okay, wait, I heard something. Go. Speak again.
Yo. Check.
Oh, there, you sound great now. Okay, hold on. Okay, speak now. Speak more.
Yo. Check.
Okay, that's better. Actually, I hear you lower. Speak.
Check. Testing. Mic is on.
You're low. Okay, go back to voice and video. And see where it says automatically determine input insensitivity. What do you have it at?
Wait, say it again.
Go to voice and video on Discord. What where it says input sensitivity? What do you have it at?
70, negative 70.
No, but do you like negative 55? Okay, now talk. No, that's too low. Keep talking. Okay, then my bad. Go negative 80 then. I think I was going the wrong way. No. I can't hear you at all now.
Yo.
Okay, there you go. What do you have it at?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Is that better? Lower?
It's still low, but what do you have it at? 75?
75? That's
Okay.
right there.
Okay, do like 60.
60, that's 60.
Okay, do 50. No, hello? No, I can't hear you. If you're saying stuff, I can't hear you. So then you have to go the other way then. Fuck. My bad. Unless you're not talking. Okay, what do you got now?
100. I put it to 100.
Oh, really? Damn, but you sound the same.
Because I put it on 50. Once I went below 60, you couldn't hear me.
Oh, okay. Damn, but that's weird because you were louder earlier. Before this whole thing. Yeah. Talk.
Check.
Yeah, you're kind of low. Hold on, let me. I talk. I talk. I talk. I talk. Ah. Talk. Speak. Oh, you disconnected it and connected it. You're muted and deafened.
If I disconnect from the call and join again.
back. Nice. Very nice. Anyway, so we're back. We were just talking about the fumble. I have the fumble here. Show you guys. Boom. Gets hit. Boom. Immediately fumbled. 49ers recover. So just to go back, in case this gets cut in an ugly way. It was this.
A lot of time. Steps into one. Launching deep. Going for Brandon Ayuk. It is. Oh, he caught it off the ricochet. Penalty. Is he in?
That followed by, after they score a touchdown, is followed immediately by this.
Here is Gibbs. Up the middle. He runs into a wall.
Fumble. Niners get the ball. And now the Niners get the ball back. They put together 5 plays for a McCaffrey touchdown. A McCaffrey touchdown to put them tied at 24-24. That is where I wanted to pull up this. Yeah, so I already read this earlier, and then no, I think that was all I wanted to show. Yeah. So they tied the game 24-24. Momentum's going their way. Lions get the ball back. They punt after 5 plays because they're deep in their own territory at the 25-yard line. And then with the tie ball game, Brock Purdy leads them 7 minutes, 11 plays, field goal to go up 27-24. This is what you were talking about. 4th and 3 at the 30. At San Francisco 30, they go for it instead of kicking the field goal, right?
Mm-hmm.
And to try to go up 4 instead of tying the game.
Okay, how do we feel about that one?
So let me try to find the play because I'm already fucking. So I don't think it was the best play. If in my very honest opinion, I don't think it was the best play they could have chosen. And I kind of feel like, what are they supposed to do with that play? You know what I mean? What are you expecting to get done? I don't think that play would have gotten them very far as far as getting the first down, especially because Goff kind of threw it deep, right, into a falling away into a falling Amon-Ra St. Brown. So
but just the decision.
The decision, I think.
How are we feeling?
The decision should have been.
You trying to tie the game there or go for it?
I think the way the momentum's going, you should probably tie the game. In my opinion. However, the fact that Dan Campbell went for it, it's kind of like it's hard to be like, oh, why'd you go for it? You're such an idiot. All season they've been doing that. That's kind of been their bread and butter. And all season they've been able to figure that out. The fact that it didn't work this time, it sucks. But if it did work, it would have been like, Dan Campbell, the ultimate gambler. He is da-da-da-da-da. He's the greatest. I love him. Everybody loves him. He's the best. Whatever. Again, there was a time where they did this earlier where Reynolds dropped that pass that I'm telling you that they were talking about. And I feel like if that would have also worked out, that also probably would have, won them the game. It's just it sucks because I do think they should have kicked it, but it just the fact that they didn't and the fact that it worked out the way it did, I think it's really bad. The Niners get the ball back, they score. The Lions get the ball back, and just the time management on that is terrible because they run the ball. The way you're down 10, it's already pretty much over. It's very hard to get this done, but you have 3 timeouts. Honestly, as soon as you get in field goal range,
take the 3 points.
Just kick the field goal. That way, there's as much time as possible for you to does this give me timestamps? Look, as soon as you're on the San Francisco 24 here, with a minute 39, you're already at the San Francisco 24.
And you still have your 3 timeouts.
Spike the ball, whatever this was. Yeah, look, this was it. 25-yard pass, Goff deep to Josh Reynolds to the San Francisco 24 for 25 yards. Immediately, that was to end. That was for the second. So you're going into right after this. I'm kicking the field goal. This happened at the 2-minute warning. Okay. So right after this, you kick the field goal. That way with your 3 timeouts. Because, dude, when's the last time you remember seeing an onside kick get recovered?
Yeah, that's what
it happens. It happens like twice a year, and if that. and so, in my opinion, you as soon as your field goal range, kick the field goal. That way, with as much time as possible, you can use your 3 timeouts to try to get a stop, try to get a turnover or something, and then tie the game. But I mean, again, there's a lot of shit that went down, obviously. But that honestly, is
in that situation, I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. Only it's where it's the play where they try to run it on the 1.
Oh, the third down play.
The 3rd down, running it on 3rd down. Why even? It's bad enough. I get it being aggressive on the 4th downs. I'm not gonna. I'm not mad at that. But the fact that
you got negative 2 yards.
Yeah. It goes to the clock management, and you don't get the touchdown. You get knocked back 2 yards. Oh yeah, and
with clock running.
With the clock's running, and you have to use that timeout.
Yeah, you have to just pass. You have to pass on all these plays.
You have to try to save your timeouts. Give yourself a chance. Because you can't be banking on the, like you said, you can't be banking on an onside kick. When was the last time we've seen that? So that play call right there is the ultimate head scratcher right there.
Oh, there's a game book. What is it? That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. It has everything. Imagine like your girlfriend like printing this out for like a game that you really care about, putting it like in a cute little binder or like in a cute little book. I could see that.
That'd be sick, okay?
Yeah. It was like, yeah, that'd be sick, and then I could just open it and just look, shotgun. Peyton Manning. That route to Reggie Wayne to win in overtime. Okay, but anyway, this is pretty cool. I didn't know you could do this. And yeah, so like you're saying, pass the ball. You're wasting too much time. Game over. It's. So now that we've talked about, okay, sorry, real quick. This is how I feel about the game personally.
What we thought they were. What we thought they were.
And this is the Niners. Or no, this is the Lions. Yeah.
We played them in the 3rd game. Everybody played 3 quarters. The Bears are who we thought they were. And that's why we took the damn field. Now, if you want to crown them, then crown their ass. But they are who we thought they were, and we let them off the hook.
Straight up. The Niners were who the Lions thought they were, and they let them off the hook. In my opinion, they fucking knew what they had to do. They took the field. They scored the points. They played the game, and they fucking let them off the hook. Whether it's the fumble, whether it's the drop passes, whether it's all this other shit. I mean, the 4th down calls, but they had them. And
absolutely.
And if Lions would have pulled it off, it would have been one of the most mystical type wins, I think, in a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's kind of hard to say Cinderella story because they were the 3 seed. They were 12-5. But just,
I mean, it is though, because like,
yeah, it kind of is though because of how trash they've been for the last.
This goes
half
back
a
to last
season.
season. They didn't make the playoffs last season. All they were able to do was beat the Packers to make sure that they didn't make the playoffs.
Spoil them.
But the arrow was pointing up,
Absolutely.
and then they came this season with kind of like, all right, kind of hopes, but not really. Everyone not really being like, oh, they're for sure the team, but kind of thinking, and not really saying it.
For sure.
And they did way more than we thought.
Mm-hmm.
And
They made it to a damn NFC Championship game. Nobody had that.
Here's McCaffrey's. Christian was the most effective rushing from under center in the NFC Championship, rushing for 72 yards and 2 touchdowns on 14 carries. MVP, future MVP, Christian McCaffrey. It's another thing that won them the game. Brock Purdy scrambling, 3 carries, 52 yards, 3 first downs.
Yeah, he had some huge scrambles for a first down.
This is insane, right?
Mm-hmm.
1 touchdown, 1 interception, right? 20 for 30, plus 9 EPA. If you look at this green dot over here at the 41-yard line, that's that doink play.
I mean, it's hard, man. It's hard.
So here's what I want to talk about. Oh, this is funny. But this is not the tweet, but the graphic, but this is funny. This season of LeBron complimenting every single head coach / manager on planet Earth besides the one that coaches his own team continues. I am living for the comedy. I love LeBron James. He's my favorite. Love this dude. He's a fucking soldier and a great coach. Dan Campbell. Anyway, so after the game, Dan Campbell went to this whole thing about how they're fighters, blah, 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 they're soldiers. However, he did tell the guys that this may have been our only shot. After the game, you and I were texting. Let me pull up the text. Remember exactly what we were talking about. I told you if B. Johnson leaves, I'll never forgive him, I said. Oh, you said great runs by Lions, and then I said if B. Johnson leaves, and then you said BJ gone for sure. NFL is drooling for him. I said, RIP the Lions, they won't be back. And then you said, I don't know about that. I feel like the Lions got money to spend in free agency and dudes may want to play for Campbell. I said, I guess we'll see but these head coaches get poached and it's hard. Imagine Campbell. So, I do think if Brian Johnson leaves, this team is going to take a step back. Just like we were shitting on Todd Monken earlier for the game earlier, Brian Johnson is kind of like really put together one of the best. He put together one of the best game plans for them this game. They executed it very well, and they couldn't come through. The defense gave out at the end, but I think Brian Johnson put together a pretty good offensive game plan, and I think it's going to be very hard for them to figure out how they're going to be able to come back. Now, think about it like this. You were first place in your division, so now you're going to be playing a first place schedule. Everybody knows that you're the good team, so it's no more like, oh, that's kind of the bad team. Everyone's going to be gunning for your head. It's like the Lakers syndrome.
Now they're targeting your back.
And you're gonna lose coaches, you're gonna lose coordinators, you might even lose players, you might gain players, who knows? But like I do think it's gonna be very hard for them to come back. Here, you sent me this right now, right?
Yeah, just a random dude that posted under Pro Football Focus.
Our party is the top 7 quarterback in the NFL. The party hate got real quiet. Alan Lazard. Let's see, 7th. 1, 2, 3. Okay, this guy. I just want to point out that he's last on the elite scale, and Lamar is 3rd before Burrow. Just want to point that out. He's next to CJ Stroud is in front of him. Now, think about what CJ Stroud plays with, and think about what Brock Purdy plays with.
Absolutely, I would.
Yeah, like I was doing with Lamar and Brock Purdy as individual players. Who do I want? Yeah, I would go Lamar. So in this scenario right here, yeah, I'd take CJ over Brock Purdy for sure.
I just think it's. I think it's fun to have these conversations. I think people like having these
The
conversations.
Kirk Cousins category.
Yeah.
Just
Oh, Kirk Cousins, that's funny.
worse than Kirk Cousins. More
Um,
Not the good. Try. Yep. Fair
it's
enough.
just it's like hard to, it's hard to. Everyone wants to be like, no, like the tweet says. The Purdy hate got real quiet. It's not even hate. It's just an observation, dude. Like, why do people have to make this shit so difficult and so like, even almost personal sometimes? But it's like, let's not be.
It doesn't mean he's trash. Nobody's saying he's garbage.
Yeah, it's just that like it's clear that he's playing with a full deck of cards here. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
a product of his environment.
Exactly, and like. I'm not gonna say he's not good because you still have to be good to play in the NFL. Like it's not a fucking. This is not a fucking. You can't fake it till you make it. Yeah, and he comes through, and yeah, he has a bit of luck, whatever. But like he's good.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like if people like, is just he's just not he's that guy. But it's also like let's just see if he can have a career like Mahomes. I mean, not like Mahomes, but like let's just see if he can go through the ups and downs because last year they were pretty good. His arm got hurt and they lost it to the Eagles last year. Who knows? They ended up in the Super Bowl last year. This year he stayed pretty healthy, done pretty good. But what if next year McCaffrey gets hurt again like he does all the time or whatever, or he used to get hurt all the time? Ever since he's been a Niner, he doesn't get hurt anymore for some reason. But like let's just say something happens where he's just not playing with as many weapons or something else is going on. And it's like if he starts to suck at that point, are we gonna blame him? I'm not gonna blame him. I'm like, dude, you were the last pick in the draft for a reason because you're not that good. Like, I mean, not that you're not that good, but you're like, you kind of need to have like things happen. Need to have some things, and it's like they lost it. They pretty much had it lost yesterday, but that doink interception. I mean that doink catch by Ayuk, and then the fumble by Gibbs is just whatever. I mean I'm gonna give it to him because he won the game, and he still had to come back from 2 touchdowns. But like I don't know. I don't like this discourse of like this guy's better than this guy when it's something this. In my opinion, it's pretty black and white. It's like it's 1 out of 11. And if a lot of people carry, some people aren't carrying as much, but it doesn't matter. You still need the guy to throw the ball. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't know. Yesterday, I think he did show poise. He did really well. I mean, yesterday he played better than Lamar did yesterday for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, do I think he's like top 7? Yeah. This I don't know. I can't argue with this at all. I think this is accurate. I don't know if he has it like in rank from left to right because I would put Dak higher, and I would move Lawrence back. But like, yeah, this is accurate. But who knows? I mean, at the end of the day, I do think the Chiefs are gonna beat the Niners. And I think
Go ahead.
last thing to say about Brock Purdy, he's this is back-to-back playoff games where he was bad for like most of the game or some of the game, more than half of the game at least, and was able to get it together. I don't think against the Chiefs he'll be able to do that. And that's just
let alone in a Super Bowl.
Yeah, exactly.
Do that in a Super Bowl, yeah.
Yeah, with all the Swifties using their, feminine energy to make sure that Kelsey wins. I don't know. It's just there's no way. And yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Our picks will, I think, come down to the Super Bowl because I think.
Oh yeah,
We're
well
gonna
let's do
have to-
that now. Hold on, let me find it.
Because
We got two different teams. We think two different teams are gonna win
the Super Bowl.
for sure.
Speak.
Yo. Testing.
Okay,
testing.
cool. Okay, so marker. So Kansas City won. San Francisco won. So you won yesterday. So you need to win the Super Bowl to tie it.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe Baltimore lost. Yeah, so how do you want to do this?
Well, we both disagree on the, so it works out. I think.
But
I
in the
think the-
future, if we do agree, then how do we do that?
I don't know.
Who's at who? Do you know?
Well, it doesn't matter, does it? Super Bowl. I mean,
it kind of does. I just want to have it. I just want it to be correct.
let me see how it's laid out on here. It says Chiefs and 49ers.
And
Uh,
it says Chiefs and 49ers?
Super Bowl. Okay, there's some that have 49ers Chiefs or Chiefs 49ers. I don't think it matters.
Damn, just put who's home for the Super Bowl. Oh wait, not Baltimore. God damn it.
Chiefs.
It's the Chiefs.
Oh, okay.
It says San Francisco 49ers at Kansas City Chiefs in Las Vegas, Nevada. Is that how it works?
Since the stadium is the Raiders and that's AFC, so whoever
No.
No?
It's just 1 year yes,
You know
1
how
year
that
no.
works?
It's 1 year yes, 1 year no.
Oh, so next year it'll be NFC.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
Check though. It would be smart to just pick a stadium that's you know what it's called. That's within that conference, so that we can know in our minds, like, oh, that's an AFC stadium. Okay, well, SoFi. Oh, but that's technically both. And then the year before that was Tampa Bay, right? Because last year was Chiefs in SoFi, right? No. It was Rams. Fuck. When did the?
I just had
Oh, no.
those pulled up too.
No, last year was Chiefs. I don't know where, in Miami, I think. The year before that was the Rams in LA, and the year before that was the Bucks in Tampa Bay. Right?
No, last year was Arizona.
Oh, okay. The Chiefs won in Arizona last year.
Yeah. So
NFC Stadium.
and then it was SoFi.
Then it was SoFi where the Rams won. NFC Stadium. Well, technically both.
And then it was Tampa.
Yeah, NFC Stadium. So I guess okay. And then the year before that.
was Miami.
AFC. Also, I guess it does. They do pick the stadium. That's correct. Because this year's AFC, last year was Arizona.
Wait, so what are you trying to say?
I'm just saying that I think they do pick the stadium that's a AFC or NFC stadium, depending on what year it is for them. Because if you're saying last year was Arizona, that's NFC. This year it's AFC. It's Raiders. You know.
I know, but the year before was NFC. The year before that was NFC.
No, because SoFi's technically AFC and NFC because they have both teams. Don't forget about the Chargers. Don't forget about the Chargers.
Okay,
Everybody forgets about the Chargers.
True. Maybe not after next year. Not after next year though.
Oh god.
2019 Mercedes-Benz Atlanta. That's NFC. The year
Yeah.
before was US Bank Stadium Vikings. That's NFC.
Oh, never mind then. So then, never mind then.
Yeah, that's weird. That's weird how they.
I thought they were doing it that way.
that.
It would only be smart. See, it's a lot of shit that the NFL doesn't do. That's like you would think.
How do they decide?
They just vote on it. I think all the rich owners get together and they're just like,
Team
this year
for Super Bowl. One from each respective conference alternate between home and road side each season. So it doesn't matter the stadium. It's just whoever.
They just switch every year. It doesn't matter the stadium.
Yeah, I think they just vote on it. Like, all right, this year I want it. They like all put it in an offer and then. All right. All right. So since this year we have separate picks.
We did start this in the week. We didn't start this in week 1 either, so that kind of
It's fine.
throws it off too.
So then I have Kansas City and you have San Francisco. Okay, but in the future, if we have the same pick, how would we do it? Would we do it by over under? It would be fun if we each picked up. If we should. Because this year, because we have separate picks, it's fine. But I'm saying for a year that we have the same pick, we should pick we each pick we should do three, over under. We should each pick 3 bets, and then we should just each, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter because it's not this year, but next year, if we have the same pick, we could be like, all right, guess the over or guess the total number, and then also,
yeah, I'm down with that.
And then also pick 2 other bets, and then whoever wins the 2 out of 3 bets or something like that. I don't know. Because I hate guessing the over under. Because then if I pick 54, you're just gonna pick 55, and that's bullshit. You know what I mean?
No, the line. I'm saying pick the line.
Oh, the line. Well, that's
We can do that, maybe.
Yeah. It moves. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Chiefs. You have Niners. I have Chiefs. Okay, so why do you have the Niners then? Give me that. Give me.
I don't know. I feel like both teams. For the Niners, they've came back in their last 2 games. Packers, the Lions yesterday. On the other hand, you have the Chiefs, whose defense has played above what they played all year, which they've been good all year. They've been solid all year, but they've been even better since the playoffs. So I'm kind of in the middle ground where my gut is telling me the 49ers are going to win.
Yeah.
But kind of in the back of my mind, I'm kind of like, wow, what a legacy, what a run Pat has gone on with this roster that everyone has criticized all year. This is easily his worst Super Bowl team that he's gone into the Super Bowl with, right? Could you agree with me on that? So
Yeah.
with that being said, it's like, how special would it be if this dude really like pulls it off and gets his third? Like that would
Because
be insane.
we started this podcast. Okay, no, sorry. Finish.
So that's what I'm saying. To wrap it up, like in the back, I have a gut feeling that the Niners, just overall as a team, are better, and I feel like that'll show. So my gut's telling me Niners win. My brain, my heart, a little bit is kind of like, wow, like what a story, what a legacy for the NFL it would be for Pat Mahomes to get his third. It'd just be insane. So that's where I'm at.
We started this podcast by saying that we are not betting against Mahomes anymore, that he's reached Tom Brady status, and here you are immediately at the end of the podcast betting against Patrick Mahomes.
Kind of, but I want them to win. It's I kind of have like I'm rooting for Pat. That's where I'm at. But I have a gut feeling the Niners are just, to me, what's the line on it? That's what I want to know. Who's the favorite? Niners probably, right?
Let me pull this up. No, it's Chiefs.
They're the favorite?
Yeah. It was 1.5 last time I checked.
No,
1.5. 1.5.
Yeah, so the Niners are favorite. That's what I was saying.
Oh, dang.
According to CBS, there's 2.5. So yeah, I mean, but it's the 49ers again. Yeah, so I think the sports books are looking at, dude, the 49ers are more of a complete team. And then something got announced today too. One of the Chiefs defensive ends or outside linebackers, edge rushers, whatever. Tore his ACL. I don't know.
Oh, really?
So I don't know how much of that plays into that, into a role for that line, but Chiefs injuries. Oh, I cannot say that last name.
Try your best.
Charles Omenhu.
Omenhu? Oh, I think he played for the Ravens.
Omenihu. Charles Omenihu. That's what I'm gonna go with. Yeah, out, won't play. Suffered torn Achilles and injury during the championship game. So
that's crazy. Yeah.
He was the one that caused the fumble.
I saw a tweet and then I thought it was. Oh yeah. I saw a tweet and I read it wrong. Yeah, you're right. Or you were right. I thought they had the Chiefs favored. Okay, that makes more sense. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I just think I just have to. I'm sorry, but I'm sticking.
You're just going based off of you can't bet against Pat Mahomes.
I mean, if Spags was able to make Lamar look this terrible, I can only imagine how bad he's gonna make Purdy look.
Yeah.
Is one.
No, by any means, I'm not confident.
And then
I don't feel great about it. But
these are my 3 areas. These are my 3 areas of concern.
Go ahead.
The Brock Purdy versus Spagnuolo. The
agreed.
The defense of the Niners versus Mahomes, because if the Lions were able to cook them up, I feel like with 2 weeks of preparation, I don't know. I feel like the Andy Reid Mahomes can cook some shit up. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I also feel, and because this is 2 weeks in a row now that the Niners were losing the game and had to come back, which is not good luck. You know what I mean?
Fair.
And then,
fair point. Mm-hmm.
And then my third biggest point would be the not Harbaugh. What's his fucking name? Shanahan choking in big moments. Yeah.
Look, I can't.
And just the aura of like Swift being at the game. She's obviously dating Kelsey. Like all that extra like little noise shit that's going on too. You know what I mean?
I cannot fight you on any of those.
So that would be my main reason. Those would be my main reasons. Because if the Niners lose, I can see them being like, "Oh, well, Brock Purdy's in his second year." It's like, which is all valid points, but I'm just saying, like, I could, yeah. Yeah. But yeah, we should send it here because I gotta go. But I was gonna say, you want to do? We could do more on the YouTube live if you're down. We can cover.
My camera went out again. Can you
Did
hear me?
it really? Yeah, okay, you're fine. I've been able to hear you this whole time.
It's all good. It's all good.
I've been able to hear you. No problem. Oh, there you're right back. What, do you keep smacking it or what?
Yeah.
Where do you have it connected, on the front?
Yeah, in the front.
Should I put it in the back?
Oh my god, yes, because you connected and disconnected. Hey.